Hi everybody, so my name's Stu. I represent Figlo in the Asia Pacific region. Very proud today to be launching the new Figlo tablet edition. It's a new member of the family. For those of you that are not familiar with Figlo, Figlo provides a financial platform for insight and advice. It's basically an end-to-end platform that's doing PFM, personal financial management, product advice, and going all the way through to full engagement with a financial advisor in a single platform. So the value proposition of what Figlo does for end users, this is about providing them a better financial future, better financial planning and a better outcome. And for financial institutions, it's about selling more products because people come to the realization they need something. So the breadth of the Figlo platform is really about trying to take the dream of PFM, and we've seen a number of PFM solutions today, and actually convert that into real execution of product sales. And that's what I'm going to cover today. So I'm going to launch something here today. This is actually very new, one of the world's newest banks. It's a bank called KNAB. It's actually bank spelt backwards, K-N-A-B. KNAB have really tried to turn banking on its head by putting consumers first. They've changed the way they do banking. Everything is delivered over the internet. And they've used PFM widely using the Figlo platform to provide those services to users. So here I have my customer, Simon Lim, and his lovely wife, Karen. Simon's using PFM to start and manage his spending, and I'm not going to go through a huge number of details on the PFM solution. That's not really what I'm trying to cover today. So he's looking at his financial future, it's pulling in all his transactions, it's allowing him to monitor that. And what he's also able to do is to be able to do the scenarios. And scenarios are what teaches us things and drives us to the understanding that we need something. So if I look at how long I'm going to live, if I live for a long time, in this particular case, Simon is going to run out of money. He just doesn't have enough money to survive. Equally, he may look at some other scenarios like the unemployment scenario. And here we have that very quickly, if Simon was to become unemployed, even though he's gainfully employed today, the world's a pretty crazy place and anything can happen, that he knows that if he became unemployed based on his spending, that he'd be in a world of pain today. So KNAB also then allows advisors to be ranked using a social media kind of strategy that says people can say, hey, this advisor is really good, and rank them. So Simon can pick an advisor that he wants and actually have that advisor engaged directly with him. So he goes off, he notifies an advisor, and the advisor who's sitting back in the office will open up one of the other interfaces to Figlo. There are a number of different interfaces. It's very suitable as a white label solution. This is the Figlo advisor. And we can see Simon and his wife, and here's little Andy. And this information is being pulled from the PFM solution. So we're moving from a self-service, self-directed, through to engagement with the advisor. So if I have a look at Simon, I can look at some of his details. He currently has a job, so he's linked to his employer, and he has a nice income coming in here. His wife is an entrepreneur. She runs her own little business as well. And what we're going to do is the advisor is going to take Simon through the 4 phases that Figlo uses of have, want, need, and do. So in have, it's tell me all about you, your situation, all your assets, your family, your kids, your liabilities, all the things you have today. What is it that you want to do? Where do you want to go? I want to educate my kids. I want to have a comfortable retirement. What are the financial products that I need? And this is the key bit. As a financial institution providing a PFM solution, we've really got to get that conversion into products to make it all worthwhile. And the do is the execution of that says, now that I know I need your new product, I actually want to go through and execute that. So he decides at this point that he understands enough about Simon, and he goes out to visit Simon, and he takes his tablet with us. So we're going to move across to the tablet version of Figlo. In a single platform, that same data has been brought in, and here it is in the tablet edition. Similarly, you can see that he's going to run out of money if he lives for too long. We go into the want phase and say, well, now that I know you're going to have some challenges here, what is it you want to be able to do? So Simon wants to be able to, buy a car, educate his kids. In this case, I'm going to put in my comfortable pension and say he knew that that was one of the issues up front that he needs to be able to do. When he's going to retire, this is a lifelong pension that he's looking for. How much money does he want a year when he retires? It's reasonably expensive in Singapore, so he needs a reasonable amount of money to keep him going. And now what he has, and you'll see on his lifeline, as we represent the lifeline, all of the different events that are going to occur in his life that he wants to plan for, including this bright red one, which is his unfunded retirement. So now that we know that this is what he wants, what he needs to do is satisfy those wants with some needs. So in order to provide him with a comfortable pension, he's going to be presented with a series of different bank products. And these could be savings, annuities, bonds, because he's a very happy customer with KNAB who puts him first. He's going to go and take a KNAB mutual fund and decide that this is one of the products. This is for Simon. That 6% looks like a reasonable interest rate with a 2% growth rate we're going to put on it. We're going to say here that he may be able to actually put some money into this. He has some savings today, and he can calculate whatever premium he's going to need in order to get the end capital required. And Figlo actually understands all the tax models around the world. It actually implements in the platform that ability, monthly payments, to calculate these things all the way. He's going to start saving now. He's going to end when he retires. And it's picked a lot of this information up under the covers from the PFM solution. So now he actually has a green bar. In this particular case, we've funded 100% of this need using this particular, 100% of this want using this particular product, but I could use more than one product. At this point, he would move on to the do phase, where we'd actually look at execution of this, completing the forms to buy these products. So the end-to-end platform that is Figlo is this financial platform that's taking users all the way from that self-directed PFM through product advice and into full advisor. The ability to surface that up in many different ways in a white label environment to provide end users with a better planning for their money and to provide financial institutions with a greater ability to sell them new products. Come and visit us at the booth. We have any of the people with the orange ties. This is the Figlo team. Thank you.